Now the tools and things you'll need to make this are a piece of plastic. This is an old piece of plastic I had laying around. It's about 1 millimeter thick. You could use an ice cream lid container or something like that. Something that's got a little bit of stiffness but you can cut with scissors is ideal. You're going to need a little angled bracket. Now I recommend something that's quite stiff but thin. The thicker you go, the less chance you'll have of that wing nut going over the top. You'll need a 1/4 inch wing nut or a 1/4 inch nut if you haven't got one of those. I recommend 2 elastic bands, but I can only find 1. 2 pop rivets, a 1/8 drill bit for the rivets, 6.5 millimeter drill bit to widen out one of these holes, a Sharpie, a pair of scissors and a pop rivet gun, of course, a cordless drill. Now if you haven't got rivets and a rivet gun, you don't need to that. You can actually just tape the plastic to the back of this bracket if you needed to. So substitute that for tape. Anyway, let's get to it. First thing we're going to do is going to get this piece of plastic. We're going to mark out our smartphone. Okay, so you want to turn it over like this, because you have a camera on the back of that. You don't want to be cutting plastic that goes over the camera. So put it in the corner down here, for instance. Mark here and here, and then draw a line. So basically what you can do is this. Take that off now, grab your ruler, which I forgot to list in the things you'll need, but you can use anything. You don't have to be able to measure it. Draw a ruler down here like that. Cross here like that. There you go. And cut that out with some scissors. Now you want this to be the length of your phone, but you don't want it to cover your camera. So you have it about there like that. Give you a bit of support for the back of your phone. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to round out this hole so it's a bit bigger. I think it's a 6mm hole. We're going to put the 6.5 millimeter drill bit in the drill, and we're just going to round that out. We only need to do the one hole. Once you've done that bigger hole in the middle here, you make sure that that hole is down the bottom here like this. Put this roughly in the middle of your piece of plastic and mark your 2 holes in the centre for where your rivets are going to go. And now you drill them out with your 1/8 drill bit, your smaller drill bit. 2 holes in the middle there like that. Now we're going to get our rivets. One in the hole like this. Get our rivet gun. That, and there you have it. There's your bracket. See the rivets are through here. Sticking out the back where they're not bothering anybody. There's no sharp edges in here. Get your phone, it sits on there like that. And all you have to do is make sure that your phone camera isn't covered. Then all you have to do is get your elastic band, put one there, one over here. As I said, I recommend 2, but I only had 1. And you put this, here's a quick release plate to give you an idea. It sits here like that, and your wing nut sits on top and makes it nice and tight. With the 2 elastic bands, you've got complete control over your phone. Your camera is free to do what it needs to do and won't fall off. Make sure you get 2 elastic bands though, and I prefer the thicker bands, but I didn't have any. So there you go. There's your smartphone adapter. We'll give it a try out on the camera and you can see how it works. Okay, here we have it. I've only got 1 elastic band on here. I would usually wrap an elastic band this way and an elastic band that way. But for the sake of this demonstration, you see how this works. I've got this bolted to my quick release plate on my tripod. As you can see, you've got complete control over how this works. Just have to make sure your camera is free of that bit of plastic, and you have a tripod for your smartphone. We hope you enjoyed the tutorial on how to build this smartphone adapter for your tripod for a grand total of I think about $2.50. If you like our videos, subscribe and like, of course. And if you need anything else built, feel free to comment below or send us a message. Anyway, until next time, see ya.